Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're gonna have ourselves a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach. Our heroes today are going to be Mr. Tab GBPirate, playing as the Austere or Wehrmacht faction in the blue. And his opponent is going to be When God Made a Comet, playing as the US forces in the red. Now, while the game gets underway, I'm going to talk a little bit about it's funny, nasty little bug that came out in this most recent hotfix that came out on the 9th of March, I believe. Not sure if I'm going to be able to catch a game. I hope I do, but the one I saw was a little bit too long, and I didn't have enough time today to make a cast, that was an hour long. So, spoiler, this is not going to be an hour-long cast. But there's apparently a bug with the infantry support gun with the ooh, that Fury Squad got beaten up. With its speed, basically, it looks as if they made a mistake. Obviously, they made a mistake, and on Veterancy 2, instead of getting 25% increased speed, it gets like 250% increased speed, and it's just zipping around the map. It looks pretty comical. It actually kind of looks like it's retreating anywhere that it moves, like it moves that fast, but it's just normal speed. Hopefully before a hotfix goes down to fix it, which I'm assuming will probably be relatively quick, considering how, well, blatant it's broken. Hopefully before one is out, though, I can maybe catch a game and you guys get to see it here on the video. But there are videos already out there showcasing that, so, you can look around and it's not going to be gone forever. But, yeah, I looked at those and it's pretty hilarious. But, well, I wanted to get a game out done today. Didn't want to get falling behind or anything. And yeah, so we're now watching the Austere and the US forces duke it out. GBPirate went for tier 1 opening, as you would normally expect, getting himself 2 Grens, an MG, and a sniper, although the order is not like that. When God Made a Comment, went for rifles. Building a rifle now, but then canceling it. Not sure what his intent is. But we do have a sniper on the field for Mr. Pirate. And, yeah, that's always nice to see. Keep a hotkey on that and keep an eye on it to see how it goes. Also, as the game progresses and such, I do have more information on, as I've mentioned on the vlog and such, that I will be periodically going away for about a week or more. And it looks like the week of the 29th, I'm going to be away again. Now, considering that I do have the internet now set up, I'm going to try as best I can to... Huh. Okay, just seeing what they're talking about. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to be gone that week, so... it's still about 3 weeks out, so I'm going to try my best to see if I can get casts going so that I can start stockpiling, a little bit of a back catalog there to schedule them and release them during those days. Now, whether I'm able to do that or not, who knows? I mean, if the past is any indicator, probably not, but, I mean, well, here's hoping I can. But yeah, so basically at the end of this month, I'll be gone again for that entire week, and that might mean another interruption in the amount of casts. But should be at no more a week, and then we should be resuming as normal. So I'll be reminding you guys throughout the month, I suppose, just letting you know so that it doesn't catch you by surprise. So anyways, let's take a look at what the hell has been going on in this game. Fighting all over the place. We got the lieutenant now out on the field for When God Made a Comet, following it up with the utility car, so that's going to give him a lot of strength. There is, of course, a sniper on the field for Pirate, which will suffer a lot against the utility car. I mean, the utility car is essentially the U.S. Forces' natural counter against the sniper. They also have the Dodge car, truck, whatever thing, but that's obviously a doctrine-specific choice. And neither player have selected their doctrine, and I don't think it's even here on the list for him, right? No. Yeah, no, he doesn't have that one. So left-hand side, rear echelon squad getting assaulted here by the MG. They're trying to capture that munitions point. Not gonna really work out. Far right-hand side, utility car does seem to be hunting snipers, but the sniper has retreated and is back in the base. The lieutenant behind it, trying to cap the fuel, actually gets pushed out of the fuel by the utility car as it's backing off, but it has gotten itself a little bit pinned down. Utility car managing to force the retreat of the lead Grand Squad. The one in the back trying to position itself in a better angle so it could maybe get a shot off on the lieutenant and pick it off on the retreat, but does not work. It's forced to retreat as well by the utility car, down to one man. Could have actually been a little bit aggressive there and chased it down, trying to take out that Grand Squad, but it was not to be. Tier 2 coming down for GBPirate. Sniper taking shots out into the open. 8 kills so far. Hasn't done that much, but starting to, you know, accrue some kills. Kind of difficult to do a lot with the sniper, you know. Very early on, your opponent will probably not allow you. There we go. From the field, we do see the ambulance coming down for God. When God made a Comet. Yeah, that'll obviously help him out throughout the game, getting his troops back to full strength. Especially, I mean, they're not recent changes, but, you know, with the changes that were made to it. When God made a Comet, it was asking, did I kill it? Kill what? Sniper? I mean, Sniper's there. I don't think he did. Is he referring to that? Oh well. Utility car does get targeted. Gets a little bit blasted there by a Faust. Grand Squad trying to chase it down. Lieutenant coming in to stop it. Gonna be opening up on that Grand Squad and tearing it apart. Second Rifle Squad on the other side of it could actually be used in this engagement to focus on the rear of these Grands. However, the 222 Scout Car has gotten itself right in the center of the squads. Autocannon and machine gun opening up on the infantry, forcing them to retreat, losing their lieutenant, and down to 2 men. Almost gets taken out on the retreat as well. Sniper now back out on the field, opening up on the rifles over on the right. Sniper being key there and forcing the lieutenant to back off. 222 going to be pushing forward. Sniper is nearby. Perhaps able to help. Tier 2 having gone down and the 222 out on the field. We also see Panzer Grenadiers coming back out onto the field. It's nice to see them being utilized more now. I remember for quite a while you didn't actually get to see them at all anymore. Nobody was using them. MG42 for GBPirate guarding the house over on the left-hand side. Not actually guarding anything. The fuel point out there has not actually been capped, so while it is nice to be able to control this territory with that MG, it could at least be utilized and tossed onto the field to maybe try and cap. It is a risk, obviously, with the utility car on the field. Could easily and very quickly flank it, but we'll see. Mortar half-track on the field for when God made a Comet, as he does select his doctrine. That is the infantry company, allowing the rifles to place defenses and such, and also calling in that half-track. Shots flying from the mortar half-track, as it actually does land a bit of a shot there on the 222. Not too damaging or anything, but it is now injured. LMG is getting popped on the Grens, trying to open up on the rifles out in the open. However, they don't have any cover, so they're unable to really do too much here. They keep getting shot, and with the support of the utility car behind it, they are going to lose. Down to 2 men on that Grand Squad. Second Grand Squad moving up to try and support. This one does not have an LMG. Not going to be able to stop the approaching infantry. Down to 1 man on the retreat on the Grand Squad, but it barely manages to make it out of there. 222 moving up. Autocannon flying, doing incredible damage there to the Lieutenant Squad. Lieutenant Squad down to 2 men, forced to retreat. Going to be making it out of there, but it will suffer some losses. So finally, we do see GBPirate pushing out with the MG. It's not currently deployed, which is both good and bad. I mean, it's obviously not going to be able to respond to any threat, but it does make it easier for it to retreat. So if it were to get assaulted by, like I said, the utility car, it could instantly hit retreat and get out of there. Although, more than likely, once it saw the car, it would start deploying to try and shoot at it, and then it hit retreat and has to pack up. So, you know, most of the time, just Make sure that it's set up in a specific angle. And it does. It sets up here, shoots at the rear echelon squad and forces it to retreat. Everything currently back on the field or on the base for when God made a Comet. The 222 pushing up. Autocannon doing a lot of work. Grand Squad down to one man as the LMGs now equipped on the rifles. Doing a lot of damage, forcing the retreat, but they're there. MG42 moves up, getting some shots going on the rifles out of the street. We do have the mortar half-track, going to be taking some shots on the MG. Good shot, but doesn't actually get any kills, but does a lot of splash damage. Pyro's now being used to repair the 222. Pack gun coming out as well, and the sniper still on the field. Wow, 16 kills so far. It's starting to rack up very quickly. Up in the north, Panzer Grenadiers by themselves being utilized to cap. We do have a point here that has been abandoned, essentially. And the munitions on the far left-hand side of the field has also been abandoned. MG42 moving back, gonna be moving forward. 222 moves up. Center victory point, nobody has it, so nobody's bleeding right now. 393 to 482 currently in the lead for when God made a Comet. But not too much. I mean, it's almost a 100-point lead. Not quite, but that can easily change. Utility car pushing forward, realizing the 222 is right there. Going to be backing off. The 222 moving up, getting some shots directly going on the utility car. Shot flies from the mortar. Half-track manages to nail the rear of the 222, doing significant damage with its shot. We have LMGs equipped on all of the rifles. The LMGs, while not designed to be anti-vehicle, so many of them just nailing it are going to quickly take it down. And we can see that the 222 is now down to less than half health. Pyro squad pushing forward. Sniper almost trying to be taken out there by the sheer amount of infantry. MG42 also retreating. Everybody manages to make it out of there, but takes a lot of damage. Back at base, we do have the bunker finally down for GBPirate. Still needs to be upgraded to the med bunker, so the sniper probably going to be out of commission for a little while, unless it's just used defensively in the base. And the 222 taking a lot of damage, down to about 25% strength, manages to get out of there without getting killed. And now the Panzer Grenadiers just put themselves in the center of a mess. Down to 2 men. Have to retreat. Is it a little bit too late for them to retreat? Might be. Very low in health. We'll probably lose one more guy. Down to the last one. Can they make it out? Yes, the Grand manages to move in. Run interference. And the squad makes it out of there. So GBPirate not having an easy time here. So Sniper does move up. Like I said, Sniper being utilized a little bit defensively. Going to be helping and pushing back these troops. Rifle squad down to 2 men, forced to retreat. Grand squad down to 2 men itself, also being forced to retreat. Sniper opening up, down to 2 men on the rifle squad. LMG still active. Sniper taking shots, takes a shot at the retreating units, but misses. And the Grand squad on the side taking some additional shots, but all of the rifles managed to make it out of there in one piece. Mortar half-track taking some shots at the troops inside the house. Rear echelon squad coming up on the side to just cap, essentially. It's not actually doing anything to the guys inside the house. The mortar and the utility car's 50 cal are the ones that are being more damaging. Pack gun moving up by itself, trying to see if we can maybe get a shot on the vehicles, but we do have rifles nearby. Sniper being utilized to cap, also taking a shot at the LMG rifles, forcing them to retreat down to 1 man. And the sniper's doing a lot of work. Sniper taking some shots into the house, unable to kill the guy inside. 222 though doing a lot of damage here at the house and the men inside, really. Gonna be moving over to the side, manages to spot a nice opening here, get some shots going with its autocannon on the half-track. Oh, the half-track very low in health. Down goes the half-track. A nice pickup here for GBPirate as he manages to snipe that vehicle with a good placed shot there by the pack gun, and the following it up with the 222. 222 has acquired Veterancy 3. Let's see what it gets. Veterancy 2, sighting and accuracy on the weapon. Mobility and weapon accuracy. So a lot more accurate at Veterancy 3. Potentially able to pick up units. Lieutenant squad down to 1 man, forced to retreat. Veterancy 3 has been acquired. But because of the truck and the... oh, yeah, that's a bad position there for the 222. Not the 222, the utility car. Not entirely sure why he's backing off on the 222. 222 could actually just continue to push forward and kill it. It's actually stuck here because of where the half-track died. There is no opening. There's no space for it to move. Pack gun moves up, manages to snipe the shot there, and down goes the utility car for Mr. when God made a comet. So yeah, that was quite unfortunate there for God. The half track where it died exactly did not leave enough space for the utility car to be able to back off, so it was essentially corralled in, had to move forward, and it should have essentially done that and just try and get out, because here it was just stuck moving back and unable to do anything, which kind of sucked for it, really. Blocked by that wreck, LeMayo. Yeah, basically. Bad luck there for when God made a comet. So this puts GBPirate in an excellent position, way ahead in PopCap and such. Army value, 29 kills on the sniper. The med bunker now online and operational. So, when God made a comet, pushing forward with his infantry. Again, he does have LMGs equipped on pretty much everybody. Not sure if he has a double. Let's take a look. Well, so 2 on those guys and 2 on these guys. So at least those 2 have, and the other squad doesn't have anything. So the squads that have LMGs, they do have 2. The lieutenant also has its bar and the Tommy gun, so it's able to move back. But we do see that the major now is coming onto the field for God made a comet, or Comet, I don't know what you call him. It's a long name. But we also see the Sherman getting built. So standard MO, I suppose. And but yeah, GBPirate feeling rather comfortable, getting himself another Pio squad, as he seems to have lost his at some point. Let's see if I can catch that, because I don't think anything else has died, right? No, aside from the vehicles, but so before that, if it's interesting, I'll note it. If you already saw it, if not, I'll just ignore it. But yeah, Panzer Grenadiers over on the right-hand side, running into way too much. Throwing a stun grenade as they managed to. No, that wasn't a stun grenade. That was a sniper. Oh, that's nice. So, firing an explosive round there with the sniper to stun the infantry around, giving the Panzer Grenadier squad a little bit of a better chance of getting out of there, and well, they managed to do so. The Panzer Grenadiers back. 222 now back on the field, or back at the base, got to be repaired. We do have a yawning ATR. Ooh, ow, that is a nasty hit there. Pack gun getting cleared out by the Sherman up in the north. The rear echelon squad going to be stealing the pack gun. So that's not good for GBPirate. He has just now, or, well, not just now, but he does have tier 3 already down. Is in the process of building himself a Stug. So the Stug and the pack would have been together a great combo against, you know, vehicles. But now that the pack is turned against him, well, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Obviously, he can build another one, but it's going to take a little while. So the Sherman moving up into the center of everything. Nothing on the field right now to combat it. The pack gun has been cleared. And the Panzer Grenadiers don't have Shreks. So the Sherman is currently gleefully just moving around shooting. Yes, it can get Fausted, but I mean, that's not really that big of a threat. Now we finally have the Stug on the field. The Stug, as they call it, or something. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. And should be able to fight the Sherman now. So this is a US gun. Okay. Lieutenant squad retreating. Rifles retreating as well as the Sherman moves up. Oh, nasty shot going down on the Grand Squad. Grand Squad down to 1 man. Can it make it out? Shot flies. Ooh, manages to hit the wall. And the Grand barely makes it out of there. That's lucky to be alive. Panzer Grenadier squad pushing forward. The Stug manages to take some shots, manages to nail the Sherman as it essentially overextended itself. And the pack gun was way up here, nowhere near enough to provide any amount of support. When God made a comment, just seemingly wanting to be more interested in keeping the weapon and not allowing GBPirate to utilize it rather than using it himself. Gonna get cleared again, but it is right in front of the base. Actually, no, it's gonna die. I mean, that's gonna die. The Panzer Grenadier squad's gonna die. 222 runs into the mine. We caught it, so I don't think we need to see it. So yeah, we saw the mine. That was when God made a Comet's mine, and the 222 unfortunately meets an untimely demise and gets hit there. But at least for GBPirate, he does still have the Stuk, and he should be able to fight anything with that. Great anti-vehicle weapon, great range on it, you know, it's pretty solid. It's essentially a pack gun that can get cleared by infantry, so, you know, it's one way of looking at it, I suppose. So rifles, rear echelons, everything moving past, trying to get past the arc of fire of the MG42. They managed to do so as one of the squads also pops into the house, making it a lot more difficult for the MG to stop them. MG trying to set up in front of them, but that's not going to work out as it just gets cleared out. Veterancy is going to be lost. However, we see that the rifle squad here got cleared out. Oh no, the MG manages to make it out of there for GBPirate. That was supremely bad for when God made a Comet. I mean, he was moving straight into the center of everything. We have the sniper with 41 kills, and yeah, he loses one of his squads. Gee, that was bad. Tried to go for the clear there, but only got one of his squads massacred, and did not even manage to clear out the MG. Which, even if he had, he wouldn't have been able to steal it in that situation. All it would have done is clear the veteran. See, which I suppose is good. I mean, obviously a veteran MG is a lot stronger than a new one. But still, I mean, that was definitely not worth it. Second Sherman on the field for Mr. God. And, well, there's still the Stug on the field. The pack gun has been reinforced, healed up, and everything. So it's back to full strength. It is a little bit damaged, but no, he's not even going to bother. So, I mean, with the changes that were made, you know, recently, well, not recently, but a while ago, where they made it so that the weapons really can't be destroyed while you're using them, I mean, there's really barely any reason to actually repair weapons. I mean, oof. So Sherman gets a good shot going on the Panzer Grenadier Squad. Panzer Grenadier Squad has to run the gauntlet through a deluge of weapons and explosive rounds flying at it. Can they pick up the kill on that guy? That is a hero. Panzer Grenadier manages to make it out of there, run for his life, head back home, and is gonna live to fight another day. Stug moves up, crushes the tree with extreme prejudice. Grenadier Squad moving up and is gonna be it's going to be assaulted there by those rifles. The rifles have a lot of anti-infantry firepower. Nice shot flying there. The lieutenant down to one man. The MG42 could have potentially picked it off. The sniper manages to take the shot. Down goes the lieutenant, and a nice pickup there for Mr. GBPirate, clearing another infantry squad. A third rifle squad is going to be built for when God made a Comet as he tries to replace it. This squad cannot actually go pick up the weapon. The Panzer Grenadier Squad is going to go forward. No, it's going to go get itself killed. What is it doing? Ooh, GBPirate being a little bit too over-aggressive there. Seemingly wanting to go for the weapon. It does have a second Stug. I mean, like, why am I stuck? Yeah, it has a second Stug, which is nice. So the Sherman really can't do much. That is a bar there on the field. I mean, Grand Squats could be the one to pick it up. You could give the sniper a bar, and then he's just shooting and sniping everybody with automatic weapons. We see GBPirate going for its doctrine finally, and that is the mobile defense doctrine, calling in a Ostrupen reserve section, I suppose. I believe they were removed from the veterancy that they get. Does it still say that? No, yeah, I think they removed that, yeah, because... but yeah, God made a comment, yeah, commenting on the sniper. Sniper up to 50 kills now. Ostrupen Squad moves forward, picks up a bar just to have a nice little weapon for themselves. And then hits, turns tail and run. MG42 moving up to the north. Sniper could take a explosive shot, and it does. Boom! Everybody gets stunned. Everybody forced to retreat. But the Ostrupen squad that went up here to the north did get torn apart. As GBPirate didn't really seem to care too much about his Ostrupen. Far left-hand side, Lieutenant Major is being utilized to cap. We see a second Sherman coming down for when God made a Comet. But against those two Stugs, I just don't see those Shermans really coming up on top of that engagement. Pack gun on the field for GBPirate. That is apparently the same pack gun. Got cleared. We see it's severely damaged, so it looks like that is in fact the case. I'll take a look and see how it got cleared. And if it's interesting, I'll put a picture so you already saw when that happened. If not, no. The Sherman moves up, trying to clear out the pack gun, gets shot back in the face as the Stugs move forward, and the pack gun itself actually stops and shoots back. And on the right-hand side, we have the Grens just moving around, capturing with the support of an MG, and more Gren squads being built as one Gren squad die. Okay, now that one I have to note. Starting to lose track of things here. Okay. So, Ostrupen squad trying to capture some territory. We see a clump of, I say a clump of rifles with LMGs. Moving forward, the Ostrupen take a beating, but they're fine. Shot flying from the Stug. Not managing to hit anything, just hitting debris and clearing it. They're quite clumped up, and a good place shot from the Stug could actually do a lot of damage, but it isn't, you know, really designed against infantry, so it very rarely actually gets a shot going. It's okay, it's, you know, it'll do some stuff, but, you know, as opposed to a Sherman, it's not really an anti-infantry kind of thing. So both of them currently set to prioritize vehicles. They could actually be told not to, yeah. Just get shots going at the infantry. They won't really do too much, but eventually they will land a hit, you know, sooner or later. Rifles do manage to push all the way forward, decapping and capturing that center victory point. Victory points are 311 for Mr. Pirate, 330 for When God Made a Comet, so pretty even in that regard. More rear echelons getting built for When God Made a Comet, I suppose, to speed up the repair process whenever possible. But, I mean, the crews are more than adept at repairing their tanks, so it shouldn't really be that necessary. Gren's moving over on the right-hand side. Stug's moving around as well. We see a LMG getting dropped from one of the rifle squads as it retreats. Running the gauntlet there through two LMG squads. Should be able to make it out of there, but this LMG squad should actually be able to pick up the second LMG. Though it looks like it's going to be the Ostrupen who actually pick up the weapons. So these troops, you know, now they feel actually pretty well equipped. I mean, having a bar and an LMG, you know. Grand Squad feeling pretty action hero-y, deciding to vault over the fence rather than just walk around it as it was already open. End up losing one of its members out on the open street, turning around and firing with the LMGs, the Stugs. Not really being able to do too much. The Sherman's pushing forward. We do have a command tank, the well, yeah, basically the command tank coming down for GBPirate. Should be nice, as it should help out the other tanks and such, giving them those defensive buffs and such. And its stubby gun is also decently good against the infantry. So the gunner's on top of the Stugs, managing to riddle through that infantry. Main gun's firing and trying to see if it can hit anything, but not really. Rear echelons actually being utilized to have bazookas. One of the rifle squads did go down. And it looks like GBPirate may be wanting to go for the killing blow here, pushing all the way into the front of the base, manages to pick off another Sherman. Both Shermans now down. We see the command tank just sitting there in front of the infantry, doing as much damage as it can with its stubby gun. Not actually doing too much. I mean, it's not like it's... There you go, manages to get some hits. Stugs deciding, we've done our job, we're going to back off. No, never mind, let's go back in and do as much damage as we can. And the sniper just continues to shoot. 60 kills so far. That is a beast of a sniper. That needed to die a long time ago, but unfortunately Well, God Made a Comet was unable to seal the deal with the utility car and such. Boom. Sniper moves up with an explosive shot, stunning everybody and then retreating as kind of harasses them and forces them to push forward. Troops just keep getting shot up and mauled as they push out. Well, God Made a Comet trying to come back into the fight and is currently building himself a Jackson, it looks like, to try and fight there. Grand Squad over on the left-hand side, a little bit delayed, but it looks like they're going to go for the point to try and speed up the process here because, well, God Made a Comet is still bleeding the points for GBPirate, so he could, in theory, you know, get a win, but now we have the Ostrupen on the northern point capping it, so it's going to be difficult for Comet to really come back from this. So he needs the Jackson to do a lot of work here. It needs to take out by itself. I mean, I suppose it has the support of the rear echelon squad, but it basically needs to take out the Stugs and the command tank by itself. So it's a tall order for it. We also see that the ambulance has been killed, so the Jackson now on the field. Infantry pushing forward. Bazookas online. Shots flying from the Jackson. Currently shooting at the infantry, which is not what it should be shooting at. Does get set to prioritize vehicles. The Stugs and everything pulling back. Infantry pushing forward. Not a lot of anti-infantry firepower. We do see a time on target artillery getting called in right on top of those Stug. The Stug not moving. We do see a LMG getting dropped again by the infantry. Stug now fighting the Jackson, but oh, it's not managing to clear it. And down goes the Jackson. Oof. Yeah, that's game. The artillery barrage didn't really do too much. We do see that the Stug got a little bit damaged. The infantry currently retreating, losing more of their weapons. GG goes down by Comet. When God Made a Comet, the sync error is detected. The GG thrown by Pirate, and that is game. Very well played on both sides. Not a bad game. Pretty evenly skilled. But yeah, basically that German dying and such. But damn, that sniper! Look at that sniper. Where are you, sniper? There you are. 62 kills and the end of the game. Feeling pretty badass. But anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send me, go ahead and send them to the email that I will put in the description. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.